Guys, welcome back. Let me do this before I start driving, because once I start driving, I guarantee you I will not get a chance to do this. So here's my foundation. Here's a white mask. So I don't know if you can see it. It did really good. I see a little bit. You probably can't even see it. A little bit of transfer right there. Right there. So let me start driving, and then I will get into the gist of my video. Give me one moment. One moment. So I'm trying to do these mask videos with you guys. I honestly don't think there's any foundation that's not going to transfer, especially since the foundation may be transfer proof, but oily people like myself, we have to set it. So sometimes setting it with a different powder, the powder will actually transfer even if the foundation doesn't transfer. So I was looking for my maintenance guys, but now every morning these maintenance guys are in my darn way and riding around here on the golf cart. And this morning I'm looking for them and they ain't nowhere to be found. I swear. My Monday started off really bad because of this foundation. This is a Charlotte Tilbury foundation that I told y'all I bought. I don't know if you can tell because the sun's just now coming up. It's a little bit too red for me, so I'm going to have to send it back. So that aggravated me because I couldn't get it to play right. So I feel like I'm a little bit too red today. But I wanted to do this video for you guys. Plus, if I return it, I had a coupon for $10 off any foundation. So if I return it and order another one, I'm going to be paying full price. So I'm going to return it. Well, tomorrow, I'm going to mix it again with a different foundation tomorrow. I'm going to mix it. And if it don't play right tomorrow, I'm going to return it. But I wanted to do this video for you guys full-fledged. So this is the milk primer. I use that milk primer that I heard kind of has a stickiness to it and will let the foundation stick. I use the Morphe luminous setting spray because the girl I watched on YouTube said it kind of gets sticky and helps the foundation set. That hasn't really worked for me, so you don't need to run out and get that if you don't want to. I wore that all last week and I still had transfer, so that's not a necessity to buy with the mask. But today I used the milk primer that you saw in my haul, the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. I set my face with a powder, but then I set my face with the RCMA translucent powder. That's the one that everybody's talking about that will keep your makeup from transferring. I also sprayed with an Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray afterwards. So what I've seen in videos is that this RCMA translucent powder, which you guys know I've been wearing for years just because I'm oily, will help your keep your makeup transferring from the mask. So we're gonna see now what I found out, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I found out and why these videos may be working when y'all watch them. I'm gonna be honest with you. What I found out just now, when you first do it, you know, my makeup's only been on for an hour or so. When you first do it, it doesn't transfer that much. But 6 or 7 hours from now, when I come back to you guys, it's probably going to transfer. Why? Because it's settled, it's gotten in there, I've oxidized, I'm oily, it is what it is. So while we're doing these videos about how to keep your makeup from transferring, that's probably only for a certain amount of time, because even the other foundation that I used, I showed y'all it didn't transfer at all. But by the end of the day, by after lunch, and maybe I need to set again, but if you've ever seen the RCMA loose powder, the air spun powder, I'm going to do one with y'all for the air spun powder. I know air spun is good, but they're saying that helps. The Laura Mercier translucent powder, I think I still have some of that, so I'll do a video for that. But by 2, 3 o'clock after lunch, 6, 7 hours, you know, 5, 6 hours, you're going to get a little bit of transfer. Now, this may keep it from transferring a lot. Now, my makeup is not leaving my face. Let me just say that. Even with the last test I did for y'all, my makeup is not moving. It's not leaving my face. It's not gone, but it does rub off on the mask. But my face still looks good. Okay? So we're going to see what happens with this. Once again, this is the Milk Primer, the Charlotte Tilbury Foundation. It's not the Charlotte Tilbury powder. It's just another setting powder. Because from the videos I'm seeing, people are setting with Maybelline powder and everything else and not getting transfer. The key and trick to it was the RCMA translucent powder, which is what I used this morning. And I mainly focused around here too. And then I used the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, which is supposed to be one of the really, really good. Y'all know, I live by that. I live by that, but I've been wearing that forever. And I still get transfer when I blot. So I don't know where all these things are coming from. I honestly think transfer is unavoidable. Okay, you can keep it down some. There's ways to keep your makeup on, even though it rubs off a little bit. But I really think it's unavoidable. I'm just be honest with y'all. But here we go. So I'm gonna come back either lunch. If I can't come back lunch, I'm coming back at the end of the day. So do not click off. It's gonna be at the end of this video. Hey guys, okay, I'm on my lunch. I'm waiting for a phone call, but I'm gonna try to do this really quickly. If I get interrupted, I'll come back. But here is my mask from Shade Queen that I've had on all day. It is 12:18. So I did my makeup at 6:30 this morning. This might be that beat. This is all the transfer I have. And I think it's coming from up here. I don't remember if I set up here. And then sometimes when I'm at work, because we on the phones, sometimes I pull my mask down right here just to breathe a little bit. So tomorrow I'm going to try this again, but I'm going to remember to do the translucent powder here and here. But I have been talking to customers nonstop since I got to work at 8 o'clock. I put the makeup on at 6:30. It's still on. Come on, man. And the only transfer I have so far, and this is my first day wearing this mask, is Monday. I usually wear my mask, wash them, and wear them. But the only transfer I have, if you can see, is a little bit right here and a little bit right here. I have on my liquid lipstick by Kylie. That's not going anywhere. So I'm super surprised because the other makeup that I tried, by the end of the day, it was all over my mask. So this RCMA powder may be the beat. So what I'm going to do is, before I upload this video, I'm going to wear this again tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to mix the foundation with another foundation because I feel like it's entirely too light. Too red. I'm going to do this again tomorrow and probably Wednesday. So y'all will see this video late. But I need to do this for a few days to make sure, because I only have a quarter of the bottle of my RCMA powder left because I've always had it. But if that's the beat, then I'm finna do an order. Okay? I also want to try this again with other translucent powders and see if there's some that you can just, like, I have the air spun. I want to try it with that. I need to see if I have the Laura Mercier, because if so, I want to try it with that. And see, is it really the RCMA? Because the RCMA powder is like a makeup, what do I want to call it? God dog it. Cosmetic makeup, like theatric powder. So maybe that is why it's not transferring or coming off a lot. Like I said, I have it across the top. If you could see here, across the top, but nowhere else on this black mask. And yeah, so that's where I'm getting. Can you see the little bit of transfer? It's not even a lot. The little bit of transfer is coming from up here. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I set up there with the RCMA. So tomorrow I will be setting like my entire face with my RCMA powder, like taking a flat sponge and pushing it into my face. I'm gonna push it into my face, and then I'm gonna push it and I'm gonna brush it off, because you know, with the translucent powders, you really should be pushing them into your face first. You can brush the excess off later. Push it into your face first. I will say my what you call it coming up, but anyways, I will say that this is not a translucent powder that you want to take flash photography with. I know that from using it before. It's not going to be good for flash photography. It does have ghost face flashback. But for everyday work life and going out and wearing these doohickeys, this might be the beat. It's only across the top. My cheeks haven't rubbed off. This part hasn't rubbed off, you know. Still got makeup on. Entirely too red. I hope this mixes well. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna try to mix it with a lighter foundation, and if it don't mix well, then this weekend I'm gonna take it back to Sephora. I'm gonna wait for my credit and order some more online, because I can't even really tell how I like the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, because I don't like the color on me. So everybody rants and raves about this foundation, and then I finally purchase it and it's not my color. And now I'm upset, and now I can't even enjoy it. And the thing about Sephora that made me mad is I went to a freestanding Sephora. To me, a freestanding Sephora should have a little bit of everything. And the only thing they had from Charlotte Tilbury was like lipstick, some primer, and something else, whatever. Also, once again, I am wearing the Milk primer that I showed y'all in my haul, and that's supposed to have like a little sticky consistency to adhere to your foundation. So I'm gonna be trying a couple of different things and coming back to y'all. But just remember, this is Milk primer, Charlotte Tilbury foundation, and main ingredient RCMA translucent powder to set overall in the end, and a setting spray. That's what this is. And it is not really transferring at all. There is some, but I can't go against the grain because I can't remember if I set up here, and I don't know why I wouldn't have. Where I know we wear our mask all the way up here, but I'm surprised. So even if you're gonna get some transfer, guys, you're not gonna get a lot. You're not gonna get a lot with this combination. And let me see. Hold on. I don't even remember if Charlotte Tilbury is transfer proof. Now, I still have to do my Estee Lauder for y'all, because that is supposed to be transfer proof. So I still have to do my Estee Lauder foundation for y'all, and I will. And y'all might see some videos before others. My nail colors are changed. You'll know if it was pre-recorded. I try to get them out, but y'all might see some before others. Let me see what it says. Doesn't say. So I'll be back with the updated routine of this foundation.